How did your families come to be in this area in Oklahoma?
Well, both of my grandparents uh, lived in the panhandle of Oklahoma. My mother's family was the Jackson family, and they were involved in the Oklahoma panhandle from the little before the turn of the century, 1890s. They moved to Guymon, Oklahoma from Denton, Texas, and they were in agriculture, and they had the Jackson Brothers hardware store. My mother was born in Guymon, Oklahoma, and raised there, went to school there, and the family, a portion of the family is still there and still have agricultural interests and have oil and gas interests in that part of the state there in Guymon. My father came to Oklahoma, or his parents did, came to Oklahoma from Meriden, Kansas, came to Liberal, Kansas in 1902 on the train as settlers, unloaded their wagons and animals and all, and went from Liberal, Kansas southeast into Beaver County, Oklahoma, and settled on a homestead on Clear Creek, I believe 12 south and 3 west of Beaver, Oklahoma. And he, in April of 1902, went to the Federal Land Office in Woodward, Oklahoma, and filed a homestead application on a 160-acre tract of land there in Beaver County that has been in the family, and I still own to this day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's still native grass out there, and I lease it to an adjoining landowner, Steve Parker, who continues to operate it and graze it and manage the property and all. And my dad was born there in 1908. Had 2 sisters, one that was arrived with the family in 1902. Well, I guess both of them did. One sister, oldest sister, was born in 1898. His other sister was born in 1900. My dad was born in a sod house there on that farm, May the 10th, 1908, and they lived on that farm and were involved in agriculture and cattle and things of that nature in that area, and built a wood house in there, one of those pre-cut, pre-designed Montgomery Ward houses for $500, and built that house. And I've got a lot of pictures and photographs of them tearing down the old sod house with the new house in the background.